Look. Hold up. Look. Would you look at this?
Shut your bitch ass up.
Shut your BA up. That's it. This man, Tank Davis, Gervonta, Baltimore, y'all got one. This man is on demon time. The man Tank is a demon. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, Showtime released this never before seen, unseen footage of Gervonta Tank Davis in mid-fight yelling at Rolly's trainer. Now, the funny thing is, me having the eagle eye, I'm ego with the eagle eye, I seen this moment, but they have different cameras running and different audio setups, so he wasn't really mic'd up. So as far as the regular telecast, I didn't know who he was talking to or what was being said. Robert Stack, Unsolved Mysteries, that mystery has now been solved. So let me break this down for you. I know I played the audio and stuff so you guys can hear and see it, but let me tell you how it went down. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm the best in the business. Now, I'm not even quite sure what round it was, but clearly since Rolly's still, alive and standing upright, this is before the 6th round knockout, because if you guys know the fight, Gervonta Davis versus Rolando, Rolly Romero, very fun fight, action fight. And it was a high-speed chess match. Rolly did better than a lot of people thought, but in the end, Rolly was brutally knocked out, one-hitter quitter style with, I think it was a check left hook while Tank's back was on the ropes, and pow! Murder she wrote. Tank's that boy. So in the fight, Rolly's pursuing, and you heard Bullitt, who is the trainer of Rolando Rolly Romero, the opponent. The trainer says, "Come on, Rolly, you could do it. You can outbox this guy. You can outbox Tank." And then without hesitation, after Rolly's corner had said that, box him, you can outbox Tank, let's go. Tank responded, "Shut your BA up. Itch up." Wow. Tank was seriously, he's like playing with fire. Like, just look at this picture. Tank Davis is not looking at his opponent, who has his guard up. His opponent, Rolly, just look at Rolly's back. So it's not just a bodybuilding contest or anything like that, but we know for a fact, we've seen all the sparring of Rolly knocking out people and stuff like that. So we know Rolly has true power. Watch the Anthony Yidjit fight. Rolly has true power, and he's stalking forward, and Tank is playing with fire and taking the time to commentate to Rolly's trainer. And that just shows you that Tank is a cerebral fighter, and he's very aware. Like, he feels he's in a safe enough proximity to showboat and do that and get away with it. And to Tank's credit, he did get away with it because nothing happened. Now, Rolly would have had to like right now, like rush him and then, try to land a right or something. But Tank, he keeps people honest because clearly he's a great boxer and he has a lot of power. And Tank, although this is extremely dangerous, clearly Tank knows what he's doing because this situation didn't get out of hand. Nothing, commenced from it. So risky move. But as far as a fan of boxing, I love it. I love a good showman. Some of my favorite fighters of all time, Roy Jones Jr. Didn't I just say that? So it takes sometimes you take something, I come to get it back. You beat me. I say, okay, we had a good night. Still coming to get back. Just honestly, I'm coming to get back. Put cola in that house. Like Roy's, that's my guy, bro. Muhammad Ali, rumble, young man, rumble. Floyd, Prince Nassim Hamed. Like I grew up on like watching boxing with these types of characters. So I love a good showman, and then Tank is showing you that. I mean, he's the man. Like when it comes to everything, I could respect a man that's congruent with what he says. Like if a guy puts something out there and he stands on business, and then he says, "This is what I am. This is what I'm about. Take it or leave it. Hate it or love it," and then he rides with that, then I could respect that. Because as a man, I think that's what a man should do. A man should be about what they say. Tank is who he says he is. He has the upbringing. It's not like he's really from, Connecticut and he lied about being from Baltimore. He says he has power. He clearly has power. Even though Rolly said that he felt Tank wasn't explosive and Tank was fighting and getting beat up by smaller people and, whatever else Rolly said in the buildup. You know, he says Tank's a weight bully and he can't really knock out no one sizable. And I'm the biggest, most explosive guy Tank's fought. But the outcome was still the same. You know, there's only 2 guys that have went the distance with Tank Davis. And one of them, you know, we can count it, but I don't really count it because, you know, Pitbull Cruz is the only one who went 12 with Tank. You know, because that matters. When you're first starting your career and you got someone that goes the distance could be 4 rounds. The distance could be 6 rounds, 8 rounds. You know what I mean? So, yeah, there's another guy out there outside of Eastside Pitbull Cruz that went the distance, but the distance at that point of Tank's career, it was like, I don't remember off the top of the head, but I want to say like 6 rounds. It was like a 6-rounder. So, with that being said, that's half of a fight of where you would have to, that would just be the halfway mark of a Tank fight now because he has a belt and things like that. Now, I'm not trying to get into specifics. Devin Haney's undisputed. Tank has a secondary belt. I get it. But you guys get what I'm saying. He fights 12 championship rounds with that secondary belt. It is what it is. Tank is must-see TV. This unseen clip proves it. You know, shout out to Showtime Boxing for doing the all access and shoulder programming. This also keeps the fighters' profiles out there. Like, just being real, Devin Haney and KAMBOSOS, I think they did some good promotion. Like they, you know, I seen ESPN made a push, so I could respect that. But some ESPN shows like Donaire and Inoue, a lot of people, as I'm saying it, y'all would just find this out now, but they're fighting on Tuesday. And some people have seen 0 press, 0 promotion, and on top of that, the fight's happening in Japan. And don't get me started on DAZN, because DAZN is like Canelo Bivol just came and went, you know? And it's like, it's not making the same type of rounds as what PBC is doing with the shoulder programming. When Canelo Bivol, people didn't know when the tickets were going on. So it's like, there's certain promotions out here, and then they even have spokespeople, and they do a lot of banter and talking and things like that, but it's all about producing. Gervonta Davis and Showtime and PBC and Fox, they're producing. Tank Davis, they keep telling you he's the biggest star from 130 to 140. And that's true. He's putting on entertaining, scintillating, explosive outcomes, dramatic outcomes, and Rolly pushing him off the stage. Rolly did a great job of promoting the fight on his end. Tank pushing him off the stage. Tank saying, oh, he's a dumb fighter. And these comments and talking to Bullitt in the mid-fight, all this stuff, especially for this young generation coming up, you know, Gen Z, they want to see this type of stuff. That's how Jake Paul is in boxing right now, because at the end of the day, boxing is a sport, it's competition, but it's also, you have to sell a product to the populace. That's why I think Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis would do huge numbers, because they both bring their fan bases, which are totally different fan bases for the most part. You know, there's some overlap, some crossover fans, but from the business side of things, they're both in the public eye enough to the point where that fight, I think, would do very, very well. And a lot of it is largely based on Gervonta Davis. He's an action fighter. He's a knockout artist. His performances are showing. Even in the Eastside Pitbull Cruz, he had a messed up hand and the fight was still good. Pitbull Cruz was winging and gunning shots, and then Tank Davis was boxing. And at first he was throwing some heat, but then he messed up his hand, and then he was more boxing and his defense was on point. You know, Tank is money. The Rolly fight was an incredible build-up. I bought the pay-per-view. I know a lot of people that bought the pay-per-view. And then with this mid-fight banter, you know, really puts me in the mindset of Floyd Mayweather. I remember Floyd was in a fight and the announcers at the table, the commentators were talking, and then they were talking about the Super Bowl that was upcoming or something. And Floyd was like, New England Patriots. And in the mid-fight, Floyd Mayweather started talking to the commentators. So to me, one, is funny, because it's funny that he's talking about the New England Patriots and the guy's trying to knock your block off. Two, it shows me that Tank Davis, along with Floyd, they're locked in. They're locked in to the point where they feel, you know, I'm paying attention and I'm aware of my surroundings, head on a swivel. I could get away with this. And then they did get away with it, because Floyd's still undefeated and so is Tank. Boom. Hopefully you like the video. Subscribe, because I'm the best doing it. I'm the best in boxing. The best y'all done seen. I'm out. Introducing Super Thanks. right here on the official Boxing Ego YouTube. Super thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new interactive and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.